Welcome to the Empire State Trail Weekly Update, your briefing for folks who use and care about the Erie Canalway and Empire State Trail. Each week we'll look at conditions, construction, and community news from across the Erie Canal and Hudson River corridors. This is the update for March 1st through the 7th, 2026. The weather remains cold, and the past week certainly has not been very kind for early season trail rides. Each site across the state is showing a covering of snow, although we are seeing some green spots here in central New York. Taking a look at the snow depth across the state, 1 inch in Buffalo is coating the snow out there. Out by Rochester still has about 8 inches on the ground. Let's see, Jordan still got 6 inches. Sprakers is showing 11 inches down in the Mohawk Valley, 15 in Duanesburg, which is up on the hill, 12 in Johnstown. Down in the lower Hudson Valley from the snow last weekend, showing 6 inches down in Beacon. Sumner's is 5 inches, still showing an inch in the Bronx. So let's see, what's the snow depth change looks like. So we are losing snow all across the state in the last couple days here. Showing a loss of 2 inches in Buffalo, a little bit of a gang here and up in the Catskills and the Adirondacks. And that snow is melting away from the big storm last weekend. So we're getting there. Taking a look at the live cam down in the Waterford Visitor Center here. This trail is still snow covered and there's ice on the river. Out in Fairport, the trail's cleared. Looks like they may have plowed that, but you still have a lot of snow. Looking at trail notices and closures, nothing has changed since last week. We still have the trail detour here in Buffalo around LaSalle Park. The trail closure here in Gates out in Rochester. The notice about the bridge construction over the trail here in East Rochester. The Oneida Creek Aqueduct work. And the closure at E21, I think it is, in the Rome area. And then there's also the caution down in Manhattan about the work around the Holland Tunnel. This week, the New York State Canal Corporation and the Erie Canalway National Heritage Corridor announced the 2026 Tourism Infrastructure and Events Grants awardees. Reading down the list of 11 infrastructure winners, those that will directly affect the trail users are improvements at the Montezuma Heritage Park, the Clyde Welcome Center, and in Holly. There will also be bathroom improvements at the library in Canajoharie and the East Niagara Athletic Field in Tonawanda. There are 31 events from across the state that will also receive funding. Congratulations to all. You can find the list on the National Heritage Corridor website. As the weather begins to warm, some riders are asking about maps to help them plan their trips for the coming season. There are a wealth of websites and maps to aid you in your multi-day or afternoon ride. Here are a few free sites. The folks at Parks and Trails New York certainly know the trail and have a lot of information for you. In addition to their map, you can purchase the Cycling Erie Canal and Cycling the Hudson and Champlain Valley guidebooks from the website. The Erie Canalway National Heritage Corridor site has an Explore tab with single and multi-day sample itineraries. So if you're boating or cycling or driving, this gives you a little idea what you can see in different areas. The Bike Erie Canal and Bike Empire State websites are both managed by the same person, and both have lots of local information, mileage charts, cue sheets, and more. Be sure to check both those sites out. If you check out all these sites, you'll likely find answers to all your trip planning questions. And a quick note to local trail promoters. Be sure to check these sites and ensure that the information is up to date. If you've been thinking about using Amtrak as part of your trail journey, check out the Parks and Trails Canalway Trail Times blog for the guide to using Amtrak to cycle the Erie Canalway Trail. These are all Empire State Trail specific sites. There are many other trail maps that you may want to include in your planning toolkit. TrailLink by the Rails to Trails Conservancy should be in everybody's toolkit. If you want to find that rail to trail near you, or if you happen to be visiting a new area, the nearest trail. And Mappy is another good one for finding the little side trails. Like here in Green Lake State Park, it's showing all the little walking trails. So if you happen to be camping and you want to find a place to stretch your legs, Mappy would be a good resource to have in your toolkit. If you are thinking about bicycle touring but not quite sure, check out the Cycle the Erie Canal and the Cycle the Hudson Valley group rides, which are hosted by Parks and Trails New York. The Erie Canal ride will take place over the week of July 11th to 19th, and the Hudson Valley ride is set for August 3 through 8th. New this year will be a first-time rider buddy program, and they will be offering bike rentals. These rides are fully supported, so once you begin in Buffalo, your camp gear will be shuttled from site to site, and all you need to do is carry your day bag. Last year I saw someone doing this on a 3-speed Raleigh, so the ride is very approachable for everyone. The Canal Clean Sweep has been set for the weekend of April 17th to 19th. The Canal Clean Sweep is all part of the Earth Day celebrations and helps to get our trails and parks ready for the warmer season. You can check out the map for a Clean Sweep event near you, or you can create one on your own and invite your friends and family. The William G. Pomeroy Foundation is looking for volunteers to get out and clean your neighborhood historic markers. This is all part of the National Historic Marker Weekend set for April 24th to 26th. You can find registration information on the WGP Foundation website. The Canalway Challenge is a nice way to set yourself a goal, track your miles, and earn some free stuff. It's all run by the Erie Canal National Heritage Corridor folks, and you can find out more on their Canalway Challenge page. As the snow melts, get out and check your nearby trails. Report issues so the trail maintainers can take action. You can report them using your phone to snap a photo and capture the GPS location or nearest crossroad. It is also really helpful to note the tree size so the crews know what tools they might need to bring. And you can now use Google Maps to note these problem sites. And remember, give those work crews space. No one wants to get hurt. And that's it for the Empire State Trail Weekly. Leave your questions or comments below. And do the normal things, like and subscribe. Help us out. This is a new project. We're trying it out, see if it's going to work, see if it has any value. And we appreciate your feedback. Please note that this is an independent weekly update and it's not affiliated with New York State, the Canal Corporation, or any other official trail agency. Information is based on publicly available sources and rider reports. And see you next week.